Okay. So students, we have a question. Using the principle of mathematical induction, prove that n into n plus 1 and n plus 5 is a multiple of 6. Is it clear? So this is a statement here. You are now proof. See the proof. We have to suppose here the statement. Let P of n is equal n of n plus 1 of n plus 5 is a multiple of 6. Okay, so students, here one thing we can write here n of n plus 1 such that actually here we will use the such that n into n plus 1 into n plus 5 is here the multiple of 6 means we can add the 6 of t, where t belongs to natural number. Is it clear? Okay. So students, suppose I am writing here the basic step. The basic step is actually here you can see the multiple of 6 means 6 1 just 6, 6 2 but 12, 80, 24. Okay, so t, because of this I am writing t belongs to natural number. Okay, if you are suppose that you are putting here the 1, this means it will be 6 into 1. Okay, if you are putting 2, t is equal to, so this means 6 into 2 means 12, means 18, 24. These are the multiple of 6. So basic step, for basic step here n is, n should be equal 1. So p of 1 such that we will write 1 at the place of n, 1 into 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 5. I will write this thing is a multiple of, this thing we will suppose, we will use this term, is a multiple of 6. Okay, so students, you can see here the this part, actually this is statement, so we will just prove it is a true. So students, this is what 1 into 2 into 6, that is what is a multiple of 6. Okay, here of course we know very well it's a 12, and of course 12 is a multiple of 6, so this means this statement is true. Multiple of 6. So here p of 1 is true. Okay, is it clear? This is the first step, so called basic step has been over. Now ready for the next step, means induction step. Induction step told us that Pn, okay, such that n plus 1 of n plus 5 is a multiple of 6 is true only when students, one thing I want to tell you here, we can write it this thing from the equation number first. You can see it can be right here I want to write the is a multiple of, listen, I will take time, is it true only when p of n plus 1 is true. So students, I want to write this thing in this way, p of n such that n plus 1, I am not using p of n plus 1, n plus 1 into n plus 5. Okay, there is n more here, n is also is equal, can we write it 60? Of course we can write it. Okay, of course. So students, I want to do something more. It's equation number second. Now students, multiply it's a n square plus n, and now it's a n plus 5 is equal 60. We will get something. Okay, so don't take tension. It is what? Now n square multiplied by n, this is n cube plus 5n square plus n square plus n cube plus 5n square plus n square plus 5n is equal 60. So students, finally what we have, n cube plus 6n square plus 5n is equal 60. This is, I am taking the equation number second. Okay, it is from the first, from equation first. This thing is from the equation first. This is your equation first. Equation first. Is it clear? Okay. Now ready for the most important step, p of. So we will prove Pn plus 1 is true or not, P of n plus 1, such that here we will put n plus 1 at the place of n. So this is what, n plus 1, and now here this is n plus 2. Of course this is n plus 2, and this is what, n plus. So we have now P of n such that n cube plus 6n square plus 5n is equal 60, where t is belongs to natural. So now for n tends to n plus is equal n plus 1, what we have a P of n plus 1 such that now we will put n plus 1 at the place of n. Okay, so this is n plus 1, and here it is n plus 1 plus 1, so this is n plus 2 into n plus 6. That should be equal, I am taking this is also the multiple of 6, it should be. Okay, so I am taking 6 cube, where q belongs to natural. Okay, so now this thing is your LHS, so we will take the LHS for P of n plus 1. You can see it is n plus 1, n plus 2, and n plus 6. So tell me, what is the multiplication of this thing? It's n square plus 2n plus n multiplied by n plus 2, then we will multiply 1, n plus 2, okay, and multiply with the n plus 6. यहाँ पे एक चीज़ बताना चाहूँगा, आई विल रिपीट दिस स्टेटमेंट इन हिंदी. एक्चुअली यहाँ पर जैसे आप देख रहे हो, इसका RHS जो है उसमें क्या है, मल्टीपल ऑफ 6 आना चाहिए. क्यों, तो नेचुरल नंबर है. तो अगर आप RHS ले रहे हो तो आपको कैसा नंबर मिलना चाहिए, एक ऐसा नंबर मिलना है जो मल्टीपल ऑफ 6 हो, ये समझिए, ठीक है ना. RHS का मतलब ही ये है. तो चलिए करते हैं. सो नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, वी हैव n स्क्वायर प्लस 2n प्लस n मीन्स 3n plus 2, and now it's n plus 6. Now multiply it, n square multiplied by n, this is n cube, plus n square multiplied by 6n square, and plus 3n multiplied by n, this is 3n square, plus 3n multiplied by 6, it's 18n, and it's a plus 2n, and plus 12. Okay, now students, see here, actually we can arrange this part. Can we arrange? Of course we can. It's a n cube, we have 6n square we have, and we need only 5n. We have a 20n. Okay, here. So means we can write it n cube plus 6n square plus 5n. Okay, plus we have arranged 5n from. अच्छा, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा हिंदी बोलना जरूरी है, क्योंकि 18n plus 2n क्या है, 20 है ना. अब 20 को आप चाहो तो 5n प्लस, अगर मैं चाहूँ तो ऐसे नहीं लिख सकता हूँ, 3n स्क्वायर प्लस 15n एन प्लस 12. कोई इशू हो गया क्या? कोई इशू नहीं, तभी तो वैल्यू तो वही रहेगी. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, फ्रॉम इक्वेशन फर्स्ट यू कैन सी, this is from equation first from here you can see n cube plus 5n square, not a 6n square, plus 5n is equal 60. Okay, so from above here we are getting what, 60, and plus 3n square plus 15n and plus 12, or we can write 60 plus 3 is a common, n square plus 5n plus 4. Okay, so students, I want to tell you here, suppose here you know very well t and they are the natural number. Here t and n are natural number. Okay, natural number. So suppose I want to write here t is equal 1 and n is equal 1. So what you will get, it's a 6 plus 3 into here 4 5 9 and 9 plus 1, it's a 10. Okay, so this means it's a 6 plus 30, and this is what, 36, and 36 is a multiple of multiple of 6. So similarly, if you are putting any value, okay, if you want to put a t 2 and 3, means you should write natural number, then you will get every time a multiple of 6. This thing we have to prove it, so we will write here, therefore, now you can watch. So therefore the truth, what we have taken Pn, this is the here we have every time that is Pn is true. I will write here Pn is true only when is true, because I will write here okay, because P of n plus 1 is true. Okay, and by the mathematical principle of induction, okay, this is the principle of induction. So Pn is true for every natural number. You can write here as by principle of mathematical induction, Pn is true for every natural number. Okay, student. So this is a long question. You will get a 6 marks. This step is very important here when we arrange 5n. ओके, क्योंकि यहाँ पर 20n है तो 5n हम लिख सकते हैं, और देखो 5n प्लस 15n तो इफेक्ट तो नहीं पड़ा, इस तरीके से आप इसको कंप्लीट